G'day guys, welcome to this episode of what I think I'm going to call Accent Aid. Accent Aid. So I'm trying to help you guys. I'm going to give you an opportunity to send me short videos where I can try to sort of analyze your accent as well as your pronunciation and maybe a little bit of grammar as well. And then turn it into a video, put it up online to help you, but to also help people who have your same mother tongue and potentially the same problems in English that you have. As a disclaimer here at the start, guys, I am not a speech pathologist. I have no training in this aside from what I've done on my own. I'm just trying to make some videos to help you guys as best I can, so take it with a grain of salt, okay? But here we go. The first video comes from Ruchi, who's from India. So let's have a listen, guys, and then I'll break down afterwards, guys, a few of the small changes that she can make to try and improve her accent and pronunciation. Let's go.
Good day, guys. How's it going? What have you been up to? Firstly, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Ruchi. I'm from India. I speak 3 languages. My mother tongue is Hindi, English and French. Then I'll tell you the place I'm from. I live in Pondicherry, which is in the south of India. This place is quite hot and humid throughout the year. And there's a beach area where people walk on the beach, and it's quite busy, and there's commercial area and businesses. It's a tourist destination. People come here from France to travel and visit other parts of India. Finally, what I think about Australia. I think Australia is very different from India. People speak English, they use slangs, and it has a lot of animals, different animals, and beaches. It's also a popular tourist destination where people go and travel, work, etc. That's all from me. You have a great day. Thanks. Bye.
All right. Thank you so much, Ruchi, for sending your video in. I'm so happy to see you excelling in English. You've been working so hard. I have been seeing you all over the Facebook group, and keep at it, mate. Anyway, the first few little things I want to go over are kind of grammar-wise, grammar-ish. Good day, we would never say. We always say good day. So if you're going to say g'day in Australian English, make sure that the good at the start literally just turns into the sound of the G consonant, sort of just a g. Good day, good day. The next thing, before we get into the pronunciation, was that you said slangs. Slang is a noun that we never make plural. It's already plural. We don't put an S on the end. So we just say slang. We never say slangs. So let's get into your pronunciation, Ruchi. Firstly, you did awesome, dude. Keep at it. Keep working on your English. But there were a few small changes that you could make that will take your pronunciation, take your accent to the next level. Let's get into it. The first one is the W sound. The W sound in words like when and what and where and when. you're saying a little bit like a V sound. So instead of saying well, you said vel,
Well,
and instead of saying walk, you said walk.
walk.
Listen and repeat after me here. I'm going to say 5 words that start with the W sound, and then I'm going to say them again but mispronounce it with a V so you can hear the difference. Listen and repeat after me. Well, vel, wake, vake, walk, vork, when, ven, what, vot. The next sound was the TH sound, and in some places you actually nailed this.
3 languages.
But in others you were saying it more like a D or a T sound. So for example, I think you said den instead of then.
Then I'll tell you
And tink instead of think.
think about Australia.
So pay attention to the TH sound. And remember, to do this, we put our tongue between our teeth, almost like we're biting it. And then we pull it back. The. So here are 4 words that I'm going to pronounce with a TH, then a D sound, and then a T sound, so that you can hear the difference. Then, den, ten, south, soud, sout, throughout, drew out, true out, think, dink, tink. The last consonant was the L sound at the ends of words. In English we call this the dark L, so it gets a little darker in that it's pulled back further in the mouth. So as opposed to say light, where it's at the start of a word, we're saying people, where it's at the end of a word and it's pulled back slightly. This one you were saying too far back. Indians tend to do this a bit, I've heard, so instead of saying people, you'll say people, and it's just because you've pulled the tongue slightly too far back in the mouth and it's not touching the roof of your mouth. The position of my tongue is that it's touching just above and behind my teeth, my front teeth. It's touching the gum there. So listen and repeat after me. People, little, paddle, world, bill. Now let's get on to the vowel sounds. There was one that I noticed you were saying instead of hot, you were saying more of a hort kind of sound.
Hot.
It was like an ought, instead of an oh. So I'm going to say 5 words with the oh sound, and then I'm going to substitute in the or sound just so that you can hear the difference. Let's go. Hot, hort, lot, lort, nod, naught, cod, cord, frock, frawk. And the very last one I know heaps of people find really, really, really annoying. And this is the difference between the vowel sounds I and E. So in the case here, you were saying beach, but you were saying it closer to bitch.
Beach area.
Beach, bitch. So I'm going to go through 5 words here, guys, or 5 word pairs with the I and then E sounds so that you can practice it. To give you a bit of an idea, because I know this is a pain, the trick to making the difference between these 2 little vowel sounds, I feel, guys, is I is a very short one. The sides of your mouth stay in close together. It, bit, bitch. But when I make the E sound, I smile and it goes wider. So beach, eat, each, it goes wider. So listen to these 5 word pairs, guys, and practice the difference between I, short, and E, wide. Bitch, beach, bit, beat, ship, sheep, it, eat, itch, each. So I hope that helps, Ruchi, and I hope anyone else watching this who has the same problems or similar problems can learn something from this and can improve your accent and your pronunciation in English or in Aussie English if that is your goal. If you want me to analyze your accent, guys, and your pronunciation and your grammar potentially, send me a video. I'll have a quick look and I'll try and make a short video like this one to give you some tips to help you and to help everyone else. Thanks for watching, guys. All the best. G'day guys, thanks for watching the video. Remember, if you want to support the channel financially, you can do so via my Patreon page, which is linked in the description below. If you can't afford to support the channel financially, you can still help by spreading the word and sharing the videos. Thanks so much, guys. Stay awesome. All the best.